Okay, this is a question for Eileen. From a recruiter standpoint, what would a very well prepared interviewer look like to you?
Appearance.
I mean, like, what qualifications would they have? What background would they have? That
You're
sort of thing.
a little nervous there. Um, wow. Obviously it depends on the role. So qualifications, we would look for obviously bachelor's or above. Credentials, I don't know if we really looked for anything specific in engineering, or the sciences for credentials. Um, yeah, try to think what we really, I mean, it's really just what their resume, what they speak to on their resume, what they've done in their past, and we try to match it up to the job description. So what I look for in at least a resume or someone's application is how well they can draw a line to the job description. Because some people just create one resume and send it out, but sometimes you have to really tailor that to the job. Am I answering your question a little bit? What else are you looking for? I
I
could do
guess
better.
sort of like, do you want them to have done research in school, be involved in extracurriculars?
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, those are kind of obvious, but
No, those are good. Sorry. Um, yeah, I would say anyone who's been able to juggle school plus something is always a plus. And that's something I always, now a manager might disagree with me because they always typically do, but I always try to look at that. So if someone has a 3.0 versus someone who has a 4.0, but the person at 3.0 was involved in a lot of stuff plus worked, I'm going to give them a little bit more of a thumbs up because they obviously know time management and they understand priorities. They know how to be flexible. These are things that you don't learn unless you like have been stretched to a maximum like that. Someone who might have gotten a 4.0 but only went to school, well, I would expect you to have a 4.0 if that's all you focused on. I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah. I mean, I think being well rounded. I don't look for anything specific, like organization wise, but yeah, you guys can add to it. Sure.
You know, what's kind of fun about this is sometimes one thing leads to another. And in listening to Eileen's excellent answer, one thing she said was drawing a line from a resume to a job description. And the idea that just popped up in my mind is, and this actually connects with the point earlier about passion. And that is when you are applying for a job, let's say you're in an interview, whether it's on the phone or or in person, you know, one of the things that most employers really, really want to conclude is present is that you really want to work for them, right? I mean, that you are really interested in that place. And one way, so part of that gets to the passion thing, you know, showing passion for that employer. But to Eileen's point about drawing a line from the resume to the job description, you know, pay attention to the role as to what it is they're hiring for and try to find out not only all you can about the employer, but that role. And, you know, one easy way to do that obviously is go out to LinkedIn. You know, go look at if you're applying for process engineer at Lanza Tech. I have no idea whether I'm going to step in it here, but it seems to me you could go out to LinkedIn and you find the employees that work at Lanza Tech and see if there's a process engineer. And you'll get tons of information on those guys and what have they done? You know, what were their prior experiences? And that's, you start pulling the string. But all this goes back to if it's one thing you really, I think, want to do when you're in an interview is convince the employer that you just think they're the coolest place in the world, whether you believe that or not. At least, you know, you made the decision to get on the interview. Sell yourself and show how much you really want to work for them.